BassResinator here. I have a couple molds that Laura from Laura's Art Corner sent me as part of becoming an affiliate of hers. And they're both, like this is a tea light holder and this is I guess it's big enough you could use it as a little container type of thing, but it's also probably a tea light holder. This one's kind of deep, so I don't know how much resin that's going to hold. But what I would like to do, I have Candy Apple Blossom, which is this beautiful color. I'm going to move that out of the way first. This has like facets of a crystal type of thing. So what I thought I would do is dust this with this Candy Apple Blossom and then mix up resin with Candy Apple Blossom in it too. Because sometimes you pour in a resin that's mixed with the mica powder and it's pretty, but it's not as intense. So I want to bring out that ruby color. That's what I'm hoping. Oh man, look at that. Yeah. Now that's just on the central part, which put a candle in there, a tea light type of thing. I'm not going to see it anymore. So we got to get down inside. I'll let you look in just a little bit. I'm not getting any up on this underneath area, so I need to work on that. Cool. Oh, I'm missing a little area right over here. Now, and then any areas that I miss, hopefully the resin that I mix up with this mica will take care of the rest. I'm going to sort of do the same thing with the heart, but not completely. I have a special plan for it. I don't know if you can see down in there or not, but I got pretty good coverage. Now there's an... I really like this red. Now I have, Laura also sent me this fairy dust sparkle glass. So what I would like to do is not do the entire heart. I will mix up resin with this in it, but I want to not coat the entire thing. Just a portion of it. This, when it's done, is going to be a really heavy, I was going to say piece of machinery, but it's not a machine. Now I want to get the walls all the way around. I have to have a clean up on aisle 7 right there on the mat. what I'm gonna do here, I really gotta clean off that. Oh, I just wiped it off on my shorts and they are red. Somebody told me I need a makeup wipe type thing, and I'm like, I don't usually do makeup, so I don't know what you're talking about. Let me first get that off the mat and go around the edge. Now down in here, that clear area, I want to make sure I wipe up a little bit. So these are all things I got from Laura's Art Corner. And I will put in the description where you can get all of these things. Links to all of them. Okay, so there's that. And that's where I'm going to put some of these down and then pour resin. And hopefully those will sink through. Maybe I'll just put them in there first. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Get the edge of this cleared off. I want this one to look like a big giant ruby crystal. And this, I want it to be a loving heart, shall we say. And yes, we shall say, but I need to, I guess, when I was wiping around the edge, I got down inside there with the wiper-rooney. Yeah, that should take care of that brush until I use a different color. Now, I do not know how much resin this puppy is going to take, nor this one. But I'm thinking this is going to be about 3.5 to 4.5 ounces. That is probably going to be like 10. You know, if I don't even fill all that all the way up, I don't think it's going to hurt me. Okay, so let us get some of these little fairy. See, some of them, some of the facets on them have a little bit of a red. I'm hoping they'll look sort of like a druzy. Surface. Now the ones that are over, you're not going to even see those, but these here, hopefully will be seen. Hopefully. If not, well, I'll find out and I'll decide whether to do that type of thing again or not. Okay, I need to mix up some resin. On this one, I'm almost thinking I need to use deep pour, because that's a couple inches. This one, not so much. I'll mix up, I'll just say 5 ounces of 1:1, and then let's go 9 ounces, because that's easy to do with deep pour, because it's 2:1. So 3 ounces of part B and 6 ounces of part A. Okay, and then I'll have to put them into the vacuum chamber. So yeah, I'll be back shortly. Okay. Look at that. Bubble free. Wow, that's such a pretty, rich red. Shaky, shaky to try and get in if there's any bubbles hanging out on the bottom. Shouldn't be any, but because I dusted it, and then this is degassed in the vacuum chamber. So. Just a little shy. It's, I may try just dumping a little bit of the deep pour in there. See what happens. There was a technique that, I don't remember who it was. Somebody over in Germany. I don't know if it was Petra or Sandra, that mixed the two. So I don't need much. Yeah, not much at all. Okay, now this one. And I'm pouring it here because if I poured it over to the right, I'm afraid I would disturb those little stones that I put in there. This is Bondcrafter 1:1. This is 2:1, the deep pour. And I'm using up my Bondcrafter deep pour with this pour right here. Wow, this is really pretty. Goodness, look at that. Okay, now we wait. Well, I had another mold of a crystal, faceted crystal, smaller one, and I put all the leftover resin in there. Didn't fill it all the way up, but that's okay. So now we just wait for these things to cure up. Hopefully that'll cure without any problem, because I mixed a little bit of the deep pour in there with it. This every once in a while gets a little bubble, like right here, and I think that's where it's sitting on top of those crystals, and those crystals every once in a while release a bubble and it comes up. But yeah, they're gonna look pretty. Candy apple blossom red. Very pretty. Okay, we'll see you when it's time to unmold. Well, I'm not in my office area because I'm using the table for something else, but here is that ruby. This is a ruby gemstone. This was just leftover resin, and I poured it in there. That was kind of cool. Now, what you see is a difference in color here. The top, I poured in this, the majority of it is the deep pour. And that little bit right there, I poured in the leftover 1:1 resin, and it was heavier and it sank down, pushed the deep pour up. But it's kind of cool looking. Okay, now here is this diamond cut, either a dish or a candle holder, and it looks really nice. Yep. So this, it can either hold a large tea light or put some paper clips or knickknacks, whatever, but it came out really nice. Now that's the one where I dusted the mold and then poured in the resin afterwards. Now this is the bottom side of this heart. Man, it's pretty red. Now I dusted this mold as well. And this is the one where I put those little fairy stones. Look at those. Cool. Now I dusted except right around the fairy stones. So that's why you see that little bit difference in color. That difference in color is just the resin poured. The rest of this is where I dusted the mold to get that color. So yeah. Now that weighs 10.7 ounces. This weighs 6.1. So I wrote on my molds how much those things weigh so that I'll know exactly how much resin to mix up next time. Yeah. Okay, if you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so very much. If you are not, it's very easy to become one. Just click the subscribe button down there. And click on the little bell icon as well. That will allow you to be notified anytime I do something new. And this channel does have memberships. If you're interested in supporting the channel that way, click the button that says join and follow the instructions. Yeah, so stick around. I'll have a couple of the pictures of these things, maybe even that guy too, for the closing shots. So yeah, Laura, you did good with this. Candy apple blossom red, dusted and poured. Yeah, looks really nice. Thanks for being here.